Just a little video on how to remove the front of a Trumatic gas fire in a motorhome or a caravan. I think they're all the same. This is a ultra heat 230 volts, does gas as well, electric. It's got leads either side. As is making a little bit of a rattle when we're driving along, so I thought I'd have a go at taking the front of it off. Now sometimes, you can't really see, but in the centre, about there, there's a screw that retains it to the unit. In this case there isn't one, and they're usually on sprung loaded clips, so it's a bit more scary thinking of doing it than doing it, but it's not that difficult. I'm just going to try and do it one-handed. Oh, that's it. Can't clip that end, and that's can't clip that end. You can see the electrics are connected to this switch there, and if you take out or pull the handle forward, that will drop down. There's a bar that goes to the gas control unit down the bottom, which should stay in place. It's not too dusty actually, and you can disconnect the electrics here, and that gas rod, it just pulls out the bottom of this switch, but make sure you put the switch back on correctly, and then you can lift the cover away, and replacing it is the opposite, which I'll do in a minute when I've had a little look round. I'm going to pause now. I just managed to lever the outer bezel out first, and then pull the lid off the little fit in there. If you don't move that, it should go back on exactly in the same orientation as you've done it. That's quite important. And now there's just an electrical connection there that I'm going to take off. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. It was just a matter of wiggling it from side to side. It can only go in one way anyway, so not too scary. But then the fire front will lift off. I can have a look at that, make sure and see if that's the one that's causing the rattles. But it's infuriating when you're driving. I've got a feeling this just needs tightening down a bit. But I'll have a good look at it while I've got it apart. At the back you can see the electric heating element, which gives out the heat via the convection, and the gas fire. And there's the view window there, which I'll give a bit of a clean because it's difficult to see sometimes. Shows when the gas has come on and it's heating up this oil filled rad. So quite a basic design. Still haven't found my rattle yet, but that's how far we've got. Well, a little bit more investigation. I think I might have found a reason. There was a screw on the electric element at the back there that was loose, which means that this was rattling around, and it would seem that little pot rivets, or whatever they are, or screws, have fallen out of this back plate, which is just a cowling to stop the heat burning the unit. So it shouldn't be like that. I think that's what it's doing. I'm driving along. So I'm going to pop a couple of little screws in there and see if that makes my life a lot quicker. Not quicker, quieter, excuse me. Back in a minute. I've just been and got a couple of little screws and a couple of longer screws. I think I'm going to use the longer screws, although they will stick out the back. But they stick out the back in the back of the back box. So don't really use that, they come out of the back of that there. And if this doesn't work with those, I'll put a little nut and bolt on them. That'll stop that altogether. I'll give it a go. Right, so I've tightened everything up. And after all these years, there's a screw down there, there's a screw there, screw in the top corner, screw in that corner, screw there, a couple of little screws down there, and all the screws that I could see on the bottom of the fireplace. So I snipped them all up, because after 20 years of being rattled around, I suppose they've worked their way loose. So hopefully that's my problem solved. I'm just going to put the cover back on now. That's those bits poked back through the holes again. That's all connected up. Next to the reset. Right, I've just found that there are a couple of little locating clips down at the bottom there. One down there, one down there. You can probably see that one better actually. And when you go to put this back on, you need to push this thing down gently with your fingers for it to go underneath the lid. Alright, it's all back together now. Job well done. I'm not sure you can just fix that. Now I'll clean the window out there so you can see that it's easier to see that the flames are on. So I'll just spread the gas. So it's back on. And the fan's working. So I'm happy with that. All I need to do is take it for a test drive off this this weekend, for the Easter weekend, to Duxford. Hopefully that'll be good as a gold. So now if you've liked this video, please watch and subscribe. If you've got any comments, happy to take them, but please be kind. Also, any questions or any further advice that I can give, please do so. Also, as a footnote, I think I just wanted to say, you seasoned people out there will know this is the best time of year to get your 6 kilogram gas bottles. I had trouble getting them the weekend. If you leave it any longer, you will be going around for days and days trying to find them. So there's another little tip for you. Okay then, thanks for watching, bye.